guys, and welcome again. This is Blue Pips, and today we'll be talking on how to identify scammers, how to stay away from them, and how to be safe. So the training will be divided into two. The first is identifying scammers that use websites, and the second is identifying scammers that use maybe these trading platforms like forex, cryptocurrency, binary option, and the rest, pocket option, and the rest to scam. Again, as I said, today we'll be identifying scammers, and we'll start with the first. The first you need to understand is, if you want to invest in any trading platform, then I'll advise you to pay the price and learn. That is what Apostle John Suleiman says, and I buy the idea. It is important for you to pay the price and learn. You are not too dull, but you can learn. If something is complicated, it means you just need to be patient. You need to put in more effort and you learn. That is the first advice I'll give you, and that is why we are so passionate about training and not about investment. Actually, Blue Pips does not accept investment from people. Now, the first thing you need to understand is, if you want to invest, if you decide to invest, maybe you say, okay, I want to invest in forex, I want to invest in cryptocurrency, I want to invest in binary option. What do you do? Please pay attention to this. You need to get the person. They are what we call account managers. But account managers are very dangerous. Please be careful. Most people with a +92 will get their account and they blow the account, and so many others will actually do that too. So that is why I encourage you to learn. The second thing is, if you get the account manager, how do you actually invest? Please, they on forex or even cryptocurrency. Let's start with forex. We'll get to cryptocurrency. With forex, there's what we call MetaTrader 4. So you can actually invest by giving somebody to trade for you your MetaTrader 4 account or your MetaTrader 4 login for that person to trade for you. Now, what is the difference? If you register in what we call a broker is just a trading platform that offers trading opportunity. So it's like the middleman between you and the bank. So when you register in any broker of your choice, brokers are really safe. Really safe. So if you register in any broker of your choice, after you register, you verify your account, what we call the KYC verification. Then you get into your account. That is what we call the back office account. After the verified account, then you have your back office account. So you can deposit, I can withdraw to the back office. When you get into the account, then you have the MetaTrader 4 account. So you can create a MetaTrader 4 account. So when you deposit, then it goes to your MetaTrader 4 account. I don't know whether I can just get it. Let me just check this. Just forex. So when you deposit, it goes to a MetaTrader 4 account. Now, when the funds go to a MetaTrader 4 account or go to a landing account, it depends on the broker that you are using. Some brokers have what we call landing account. So you deposit money, it goes to the landing account before you can move that money. That is what we call internal transfer to your MetaTrader 4 account. Now, when you deposit maybe on your landing account or MetaTrader 4 account, if somebody wants to trade for you, this is what you should do. Get your MetaTrader 4 login, because if you create a MetaTrader 4 account, then after creating a MetaTrader 4 account, you have the login. It will be sent to your email. Now, when the login is sent to your email, then you can actually use it to trade. So this is an example of the back office account. So this is my back office account. Now, on this back office account, you see MetaTrader 4 accounts. Now, when you get the MetaTrader 4 account, this is one. Then you can create another one. So this is a MetaTrader 4 account. So you see here, this is deposit, you have withdrawal, trade. So you can withdraw and you can deposit. But if you get to MetaTrader 4 on your phone, so we create an account like this one. This is the ID. This is the ID, and the password is on my email. So that is it. Now when you create the account, you send this login to that person that wants to trade for you. Please do not send your money to people. Send this login to the person that wants to trade for you, and you send your password. Now, when you send this login and your password, please caution. The password should be different from the password that you use, though it's difficult to even get into this. So when you send your login, you send your password to that person. That person will trade for you, but the person will not be able to withdraw. So the person who has to punish you, then the person will just blow your account. The person may just cause you to lose money. and that is the only punishment, but the person cannot withdraw your funds. So if you want to invest in forex, that is what you need to do. If you must trade for somebody, or if you actually need somebody to trade for you, then that is the best way to do it. Create an account, get a login, send to that person, and that person trades. So when the person trades, you will be the one to withdraw the money. So if the person trades and maybe make $1,000, then based on the commission sharing, whether you need to share your commission with that person, maybe 50-50 or 75-25, or it depends. So you withdraw the money and you get your commission, and you send the person's commission. So that with that the account is safe, really safe. That is the first option. Now on the second option, some brokers, I don't think this one has, some brokers actually has what we call PAM or the MAM service. Now what is PAM service? So PAM service is simply a kind of service that brokers offer in such a way that you as a fund manager, you can create an account on that broker, then the person you want to manage his account creates another account, then they link those two accounts, you enter the percentage, the commission sharing, and you trade. And when you trade, this is what happens. If they say the commission sharing is 50-50, then immediately 50%, when you make $100, $50 comes to your account, and $50 goes to the other person's account. So you can withdraw your money at any time. So that is the second method. So that is it. Now that is for forex. Now for cryptocurrency, if you want to trade cryptocurrency on Binance, it's really important for you to do this too. Now on Binance is somehow different because they don't have MetaTrader 4, but I'll prefer you to give your login to somebody. Now if you give a login to somebody, this is what will happen. The person will not be able to withdraw the funds. Please understand this. Before you withdraw money from a Binance account, then this is what you should do. Launch a withdrawal, they send confirmation, or they send a code, about 4 or 5 numbers, to your email, and send another one to your phone number. So how you need to have those 2 numbers, enter them if it is valid before you can do withdrawal. So in essence, if somebody wants to trade for you, then it is important you give the person a login. Simple. Give the person a login, then when you give the person a login, then the person will trade. Normally when the person wants to log into your account, you need to get confirmation, but they send a message to you telling you this account, you want to log into this account. They send an email to you, so get the code you send to that person, and that code is valid over a period of less than 15 minutes. So when you get that code you send, then the person logs into your account. Now upon withdrawal, you will be the only person to do withdrawal, so the person will not be able to do any withdrawal. So it's really important for you to understand this. It's better to do that than to give your money to anybody. That is it. But for buy now option is completely different. If you are trading on maybe binary.com, you can give a login because you need an email to do a withdrawal. But this is what some people may actually do. So it's risky. It's really risky. This is what some people may do. You may give your login, they get there, they contact live support, and when they contact live support, there are times that the live support do not investigate. When they contact the live support, they say they made a mistake with their email and they want to change it, then they just go change the email and put another email, so you have lost your account. So for binary option is not really the best, but for forex and crypto, that is what you are supposed to do. That is the first thing. Then the next thing is, if you invest in a website, maybe you have a website, I don't really know about those websites, but if you have a website, you want to invest in that website, how would you actually know whether the website is good? The first thing you need to do is to check the commission basis. Now, commission based on maybe the percentage. Most people that are scammed are people that cannot manage their risk level, their greed level. Some people are too greedy and they want to make money overnight. If you cannot manage your greed level, then you will be scammed. So most often, check the commission basis. Now, what do I mean by that? If you get in and somebody says you invest $100 and they pay you $300 after 24 hours, ask yourself this question: how do they make that kind of money within that short period? That is the first thing. The second thing is, Even if they make that kind of money, why would somebody be online trying to get people in which they can make that money? Just do simple analysis. Now, if somebody tells you invest $100 and it gives you $300 after 24 hours, then look at this thing logically. Meaning, if a person actually invested $1,000, then they will give that person, the person will have about $3,000 after 24 hours. Now, if the person starts just with $100, the first day $100, the next day he has $300, invested $300, $900. The next day $900 to 900 times 3 is about $2,000. Then it goes. So for 1 month, that person will be able to get into $300,000 from $100. Then ask yourself this question: if that person can make that kind of money, why is the person online disturbing people? You need to be very sensitive when you are online, especially with this cryptocurrency. If me, I can make that kind of money within that very short period, then I will not be online because I'll just make the money and I sit somewhere and I'm enjoying. Now, if I decide to do that to help people, then there are two ways I can do it. I decide I help those people, or I teach them how to do it. That is the best way. Give people fish, teach people how to catch fish, not give them fish. So that is actually what me I think about that. So those investment platforms that they say they pay you 200%, they pay you 500%, they pay you 1000% within 1 month, 1 day or 2 days. Most of those things are scams. Now, this is actually what I will explain. If somebody gets to you and the person says he wants you to invest maybe $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 and you get that commission within a very, very short period, if you are trading forex, you understand, you cannot get that commission within 1 day. There are times you get it. It's not like you cannot actually get it. There are times you get it, but you may get it once after a very long period. If you are trading cryptocurrency, you can buy a coin. Take for example, you buy Dent. On this chart, actually, this is a chart of Dent, and I'm actually trading this pair. Now, if you buy Dent, you buy a whole. When you buy a whole, then that Dent may take 1 year before it gives you profit. It may take 6 months, it may take 3 months, it may take 2 months, it may take even 1 day. It just depends. Now, even if you are trading what we call futures, because that is what I do, you are trading futures, and this coin, this Dent you buy from this point, I think I saw here down to this level, it will give me maybe about 30%. Now, if you are making 30% on Dent, and there are days that you lost trade, even if you are the best trader, you will always lose trade. So if you make even 300% the first day, the second day you lost 200%, where will you get that 300% to give a person the second day? Let's be logical. So that is actually what you need to ask yourself before you get into anything. Ask yourself whether the commission is realistic. If yes, then you get to the next step. You get to the website and investigate the website. Now, in investigating the website, what do they say about the site? That is the first question you need to ask yourself. Take for example, you have a website and they say that website was created in 2025 or 2020, or the website was created in 2015, because most of them actually backdate. So when a website is created in 2015, then you can get in and investigate a website. How do you investigate a website? The first thing, I don't really know a website that we can investigate, but let me just see Bitcoin. Bitcoin.com. Let's just get this one. I don't really know a scam site that we can investigate, but let me just see. Okay, let's take Bitcoin mining sites. Okay, I think we can get one here. So if you get a site, then I think this is a site. So read the information on that site. After reading all the information on that site, then what you do is, the date that site was produced or that site was created. So they will tell you that site is created, or that site was created in 2015. So it's about 8 years or 7 years Now, when you get that site, then you get to what we call Wayback Machine and you check the site whether it is real. Now, some sites they say they produce the site was produced in 2015, and you get on Wayback Machine, discover the site was produced just about 2 weeks ago. So, what does Wayback Machine actually check? Wayback Machine checks the site from day one. If you get here, this is actually the site, so it compares the site, the original site, and the site from day one. So this site was actually produced in 2014. We get to 2014, and the first screenshot the site was produced, the first day was June 25th, 2014. I've had two screenshots, so let's get this one. So it's still loading. Please, you need to watch till the end. Now this is the site. So 2014, this is actually how the site appeared. So this is the site that was created in 2014. Now we'll get a site that was created in 2014, then you compare with the site that is existing now. When you compare, then you check the information too. Is the site the same? Are there changes? Have the vision changed? What are the comments? It's not all about just getting people and getting feedback from people on the site. We can do this thing, you can just sit and you manipulate it and get all those positive comments, but you need to get behind and investigate that site. So this is a very good example. Now let me just get another one. I got a student that asked me to research this coin, Safu. Okay, this is it, safu.com. It's still loading. So it's really important, please research on this. Don't just get in, I see the commission, I start panicking, I close it, or you just get in. Now this is Safu, this is a website. I have not really read through that, but let me just copy this link and I show you guys something. So this is Safu, it's still loading. I think it's loaded now. So this site was created. Let's just wait and see. Okay, this is the date that the site was created. Let me open. Good. This is actually what I was saying. So this site was created and they bought a domain. They did not create a domain. So guys, you understand what I actually mean. Some of these sites actually are scam sites. If you don't know how to do this thing, then this is where you fall prey. This site, they bought a domain from somebody. Now, if you have a good project, you have a good investment platform, why should you buy the domain from people? Get your own domain, then you be a site and you code a site. You don't be it. You don't just create a website, but you code that website with high security. So these are some of the things that you need to investigate. So when I investigate this, and the next thing is I can investigate the pictures that I found on the site. So some of those pictures, they tell you he has accreditation, he has a certificate, he has this, he has that, he has the CEO and the rest. What they do is you can use the Google Lens to actually check those information. There's no picture here, but you can use Google Lens to check. And how do you do that? Just right click on it, I take Google Lens. So I take Google Lens, it scans the picture everywhere on the internet, and it gives you the different locations that picture has been used. So most people, they just go, they copy or they download some pictures and the rest they upload and they say this is the CEO and the rest. So Google Lens will tell you this site, the picture has been used in this site, it has been used here, it has been used here. So you need to be very, very careful when researching on that coin. Now that is it. Then we'll move to the next now. If somebody writes you, have an investment platform, or I am a forex trader, I am a crypto trader, what do you take from that person? What do you research from, or what do you get from that person? Now the first thing you need to understand is crypto trading is good. If you learn it, as I said, it's important for you to learn it and not invest for people to trade for you. But the bad thing is most people they use the name of teaching to actually scam others. I've had so many complaints, so many. So how do you identify those kind of people? You don't identify those people with the profit you make. Caution. You don't identify those people with the profit you make. Now on MetaTrader 4, there's what we call a demo account and a real account, and people can Photoshop anything. You identify those good traders from what they show, not from the profit they make. Now, when you get in and the person says he wants to teach you forex, he wants to teach you cryptocurrency, he wants you to invest, what do you check in that person? The first thing I do is what we call profile judgment. If that person is on YouTube, if that person is on Telegram, if that person is on Facebook, the first thing is I move that person to WhatsApp. That is the first thing. Now, when I move that person, especially Telegram is a site, is actually a social media for scammers. Most people that are there are scammers. So move that person to WhatsApp first. Now, we move the person to WhatsApp, you check the picture. When you check the picture, you read the messages that the person writes. Now, scammers produce what we call incoherent messages. The first message, if you go critically, the first message will contradict the second message. That is how I identify them. A scammer will not talk with me for more than 2 minutes without me identifying them. That is why some people hate me, because if you write me 1, 2, 3 times, and I block you, I just get angry and insult you. It is really, really important. So you do what we call profile judgment. Look at the picture of that person and tell you. Now, most people in Africa, they use the fake WhatsApp. They use fake WhatsApp numbers, maybe from the US and the rest. They actually buy online. You buy online and they give you those numbers. When they give you those numbers, you use it to scam people, tell people you're in the US, you have the mining site and the rest. Now, what is common with those people? They have a particular way of starting any conversation. They don't care what you say, but they just care about sending messages. So the first is they'll say, I am this from this person, maybe I'm Paul Smith from USA, and they are very excited. Some people, they put USA with a flag. They are very excited to mention that country, very, very excited. They wish they may never go there. That is the first thing. I'm Paul this from USA. That's the first statement. Then the second, and you will reply this, I have an investment platform I want to share with you that will give you good money. The second thing is some people, they just get in and they when they get that number, after getting the number, they come, they write you, I am maybe John Smith from US based in Canada. I am Peter Okochi from Nigeria but presently in UK for business. That is what they do. If somebody writes me like that, I don't even reply that person, or I just block. It's simple. If you're in US based in UK, how does that concern me? So it is really important for you to understand all this. When you get those kind of information, then try to dig deep. Don't just get in. Scammers are very stupid. All of them. I'll say this and say it again. They are very stupid because their messages are never coherent. But the problem is most people that are just carried away by the opportunity they see. I mean, fake opportunity they see, and at the end of the day, they actually fall prey to that. So that is it. When I check the picture, I see most scammers, they use pictures from leaders. They use female pictures. On their GP, you see female pictures. I mean, some kind of funny pictures. When I see those kind of pictures, female pictures or pictures of these really old fathers. Because they assume old fathers that they have enough money and they don't have people, maybe some of them don't have kids, they don't have children that they can inherit, so they think they can just give to people to charity. So that is what they use. So it is important for you to know all this before you invest in anything. I will not even advise you to invest anywhere. Dig deep and you get details about that person. If somebody is not ready to move to go there to WhatsApp, then you don't have to do business with it. Now there's one guy that contacted me on Telegram. When the guy contacted me, I said WhatsApp. The guy went to WhatsApp and told me he is from this place from Tanzania, send me the ID card. When he sent the ID card, I looked at the ID card. I said, okay, I'll prove it, because he needed cryptocurrency. He wanted to buy Bitcoin, especially. So I said, okay, I will prove it. It's simple. Immediately, I called that guy on video call. The guy dropped. I called him about 3 times. He dropped. I said, if this is a real picture, or if this is a real identity card, then you should be able to show your face and compare. And I know that is the first thing I do. The second thing is, you just need to be flexible. If somebody says that is my picture, there are 2 ways I do. Either I call that person and I see the person's face, or if the person does not want to accept and insisting is the person, then it's simple. Give him about 30 seconds and tell him to do something. Simple. So if the person says that is my picture, then tell him, snap another picture with your hand on your forehead. Maximum 30 seconds, because they can go and Photoshop. Snap another picture with your right hand on your forehead. If the person can do that, then you are sure the person that is actually the person. If the person cannot, then forget about that person. So it is very, very easy. Very, very easy. Now, most people, they actually just get these things, and these people, they use pictures from some of these big people. Now, I had another experience in which somebody used a picture of a Reverend Father and was scamming people. When somebody told me he was scammed by that guy, I looked at that person to be mad. Reverend Fathers in Cameroon, they are rich. They have everything. Why would a Reverend Father be trading crypto? Why would a Reverend Father be buying and selling cryptocurrency? Do they even have that time? They have too much work to do. They are concentrated. And the funniest thing is, they don't get married. So he's making that money. Who will eat that money? And do they even have time to do that? They don't have that time. So if you go and see that kind of picture and you are actually selling your Bitcoin or your USDT or any cryptocurrency to that person, then I think you should have a problem. And that is why I say you must manage your greed level, because most people that buy those kind of coins, the rate is really, really low. I mean, really, really low. So that is it, and that is how we need to stay away from scams. It's really important. The last we'll do is these crypto scams. If you want to buy a cryptocurrency, you need to research on that cryptocurrency. I will not explain that here. It's a whole course. It's a complete course. There are a lot of scam coins. Just yesterday, somebody told me about a coin, Zura coin. The same issue. This one, the worst one is this Limo Swap. The same issue. They have even SafeMoon, the same issue. So you need to know how to research on a cryptocurrency before you buy and hold. If you cannot, then sorry, you fall prey in these scams. That is it. If you want to learn more, then you can contact me. My WhatsApp number, I'll leave it below. You can contact me and we'll talk more. If you want to get advice, then fine, you can still contact me. If you need a coin that you want to invest in, you can contact me. If you want to learn professional forex and crypto trading, then you can still contact me. That is it for today. Wish you guys the best. See you again next